Did you know that the Kardashian-Jenner family has a combined net worth of over $2 billion? That's right, the reality TV stars have turned their fame into a massive fortune, a fortune that they didn't acquire through fair play. Kim Kardashian even recently admitted that they scammed the system to become famous during the season 4 finale of The Kardashians, which aired on Thursday, November 30th. What if we told you that the Kard-Jenner family had done some of the most outrageous and unbelievable things for fame and money? Things that will make you question their sanity, morality, and integrity. Things that will shock you, amuse you, and maybe even inspire you. In this video, we will reveal 10 of the weirdest, smartest, shocking, and simply outrageous decisions and actions that the Kard-Jenner clan took just to become one of the most influential and wealthy families in the world. You won't believe what Rob was filmed doing after taking a spiked coffee. From intentionally leaking and publicizing sex tapes, to deliberately entering into a marriage that lasted only 72 days for the money and fame, and even exploiting their children for PR and to grow their businesses. Oh, Kanye even once forced all birthday guests to wear a fake baby bump, and Kris Jenner isn't left out as she once went for Coffin testing. You won't want to miss these and the details of many other outrageous things they've done for fame and money, so stick around to find out. Number 10. The Kardashian-Jenner family rose to fame and power literally overnight, thanks to a scandalous sex tape leaked in 2007. The tape featured Kim Kardashian and her then-boyfriend singer Ray J. Instead of hiding from the controversy, Kim and her mother Kris Jenner decided to capitalize on it and signed a deal with E! To produce a reality show about their family. Reports show that Kim approved the release and publicity given to the sex tape. In exchange, she pocketed $1 million and finally secured her family the reality TV show they'd been pitching for all the while. The show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, became a huge hit and launched the careers of Kim and her siblings Kourtney, Khloe, Rob, Kendall, and Kylie. The show also spawned several spin-offs, such as Kourtney and Kim Take New York, Khloe and Lamar, and Life of Kylie. But the Kardashian-Jenner family didn't stop at reality TV. They also ventured into various businesses, ranging from fashion and beauty to wellness and entertainment. Number 9. 51-year-old Kris Jenner exploited the connections of her previous marriages. Kris Jenner is the momager of the Kardashian-Jenner family and the mastermind behind their empire. But before she became the famous momager, she was married to 2 influential men whose influence helped cement the fame of KUWTK. Her first husband was Robert Kardashian, a prominent lawyer who was part of the defense team of O.J. Simpson, a former football star who was accused of murdering his ex-wife. The trial was one of the most publicized and controversial cases in American history and brought a lot of attention and fame to the Kardashian name because Simpson was found not guilty. Kris and Robert had 4 children together: Kourtney, Kim, Khloe, and Rob. They divorced in 1991. Kris's second husband was Bruce Jenner, a former Olympic gold medalist who had even forgotten he was a gold medalist until Kris saw and seized the opportunity. She dusted off the medal, hanged it in a frame, and used it for publicity. And it worked, because Bruce became recognized as a national hero and sports icon. Kris and Bruce had 2 children together, Kendall and Kylie. They divorced in 2013, and Bruce transitioned in 2015 as a transgender woman, changing her name to Caitlyn Jenner. Kris's marriage to Robert and Bruce gave her access to a network of powerful and wealthy people who helped her launch and promote her family's ventures and projects. Number 8. One of the most infamous and controversial events in Kardashian-Jenner history was Kim's short-lived marriage to Kris Humphries, a professional basketball player. Kim and Kris met in 2010 and got engaged in 2011 after a whirlwind romance. Their wedding was a lavish and extravagant affair that cost an estimated $10 million and was televised as a 2-part special on E! However, their marriage lasted only 72 days, as Kim filed for divorce in October 2011, citing irreconcilable differences. The divorce sparked a lot of backlash and criticism, as many people accused Kim and the Kardashian family of using the marriage as a PR stunt and for financial benefits. Kim was reported to have made $18 million from the wedding, which is from selling the exclusive rights to their photos and videos to magazines and networks, and from receiving free or discounted products and services from various sponsors and vendors. It was believed that Kim staged the relationship and breakup for the sake of ratings and publicity, and that they never intended to stay married. The divorce was finalized in 2013 after a long and bitter legal battle, and Humphries regretted ever agreeing to marry. Number 7. The Kardashian-Jenner sisters exploit and use their children for publicity and to grow their various businesses. These children are often exposed to too much media attention and scrutiny, putting their privacy and safety at risk. Saint, Kim's son, once called everyone watching his mom's IG Live weirdos. He also said he hated them. That's because of how much exposure the parents are giving these children. Another thing is that the sisters use their children as props and accessories as they dress them in expensive and inappropriate outfits and products that are often sponsored or endorsed by the sisters themselves or their partners. For example, Kim has been criticized for dressing her daughter North in fur coats, corsets, and makeup, and for letting her wear a nose ring and a fake septum piercing. Well, Kris used all her children to attain fame and money, so we shouldn't be surprised that her children are doing the same to their children. Number 6. The family filmed Kourtney Kardashian while having her babies. One of the most shocking and memorable moments in Kard Jenner's history was when Kourtney gave birth to her first child Mason in 2009, and the family filmed the whole process for their reality show. The footage showed Kourtney in labor, surrounded by her family and friends, and even pulling out her baby by herself. And don't forget the acrobatics. The episode was aired as the season finale of KUWTK and drew a lot of viewers and reactions. Some people praised Kourtney for being brave and natural and for sharing such a personal and intimate moment with the world. Others criticized her for being too exposed and vulgar and for exploiting her child for ratings and money, but she filmed it again when she gave birth to her second and third children. Number 5. Kris approved and even cheered Kim during all of her explicit photo shoots. A regular American mom would be against their daughter going in front of the camera and national TV completely nude. But not only does Kris approve, but she even encourages and cheers her daughters to do it. One such moment, which has not become a meme, was when Kim posed nude for Playboy magazine in 2007. The photo shoot was also filmed for their reality show and showed Kris accompanying Kim to the set and encouraging her to take off her clothes and pose seductively. Kris even took pictures of Kim with her own camera. Exploiting and objectifying their daughters for fame and money isn't a new thing for Kard Jenners. Remember, they sold a sex tape for $1 million? Number 4. Khloe's arrest. The family was angry, and not because Khloe was arrested for DUI, but because she was arrested when their reality TV show cameraman wasn't there. So the family had to hire actors to serve as fake police officers and paparazzi and reenacted the whole thing for their reality TV show. They even printed and framed Khloe's mugshot, and it's still hanging in their home today. Imagine what your parents would have done if you were arrested and thrown in jail for DUI. Number 3. Kris Jenner was filmed testing several coffins in preparation for her death. Yeah, you heard that right. Another bizarre and shocking moment in the Kard Jenner history was when Kris decided to test several coffins in preparation for her death, and the family filmed the whole process for their reality show. The incident happened in 2012 when Kris was feeling anxious and depressed about getting older and dying, and she wanted to plan her funeral and burial in advance. She enlisted the help of her son Rob and her friend Faye Resnick to accompany her to a funeral home where she tried out different coffins and caskets and even laid down in them to see how they felt. She also picked out her outfit, jewelry, and makeup for her funeral and service, and even wrote a letter to her family and friends expressing her love and gratitude. The whole process was filmed and aired, prompting backlash, as many people accused Kris of being morbid and narcissistic and of exploiting and traumatizing her family and viewers. Number 2. Another weird and hilarious moment was when Kanye West, Kim's ex-husband, made every guest wear a fake baby bump for Kim's 35th birthday party in 2015. The reason behind this was that Kim was pregnant with their second child, Saint, at the time, and Kanye wanted to make her feel comfortable and special and to celebrate her pregnancy. Last on the list is our favorite hilarious moment. Number 1. Rob was filmed accidentally taking his stepdad's coffee, which was spiked with Viagra. He ended up in the hospital and with an erection that lasted hours. The crazy thing about this crazy family, they filmed and aired the whole thing. As you can see, the Kardashian-Jenner family is not afraid to take risks, try new things, and do whatever crazy stuff would keep them from being canceled and always in the limelight. You might also want to add backstab to their list of to-dos also. This is because it would be unfair not to mention that it was not just the sex tape that brought Kim to the limelight. It was also, and originally, Paris Hilton. Back in the day when Kim was still a nobody, Kim worked for Paris as her wardrobe manager. Hilton also had a sex tape that was leaked, and it somehow contributed to her fame. She even had her own reality TV show titled The Simple Life. Kim may have learned from this and decided to release not just a sex tape, but a 47-minute long production. The producers of Paris Hilton's reality show dumped Hilton's show and launched Kim's KUWTK. Whether you love them or hate them, you have to admit that the Kardashian-Jenner family is one of a kind, and they're not going anywhere anytime soon. Like Kim recently admitted, they already scammed the system.